During the last Sporting Clays event, the people had so much fun that they went back and told all of their friends, and they wanted us to put on a second event. While firearms are often portrayed in a negative light, these people learned that you can have a ton of fun shooting a shotgun. All right, pull. So for this episode, which we're calling Sporting Clays and Trap Part 2, we had 4 separate families along with several individuals come out to learn about trap, sporting clays, and how to shoot a shotgun. How many people here, by show of hands, have never shot a shotgun before? Got a few people never shot a shotgun over there. A lot of people about half the crowd. How many people here have never shot a core such as skeeter trap, where you shoot at the little clay target that's going through? So most people have not done it. All right, so we got a very great new group. With that being said, I'll let Chicken tell you a little bit about herself, let Rob tell you about himself, and then we'll load up and go over here and get started.
Okay, so my name's Tiffany Sanders. I'm from Florida. I'm a mom to 4, a grandmother to 3. And I'm in that gap in between where my kids are kind of growing up and doing their own thing and the grandbabies aren't ready to start hunting yet. So I am really interested and passionate about mentoring and teaching others to get into the outdoors. I have Hunt Master certification in Florida, and I'm currently completing my hunter safety certification as an instructor. I'm actually an adult onset hunter. I didn't start hunting until about 13 or 14 years ago. My husband's whole family hunt. I was busy having babies like the first decade of our marriage, so I couldn't go. So I love to hunt everything. I start at gator season in August and hunt all the way through to turkey season in March. So about 9 months of the year I'm hunting something. So, and I love to teach. So.
I'm Rob Petrie. My family owns the property we're on in the Sporting Clays course. So we will be going to the Sporting Clays course right across around the corner. And we have, as Eric said, a covered 5 stand is the terminology. It's 5 shooting stations, and there are 8 traps out in front. And it is its own shooting game called 5 stand. And it's designed that way because of the 5 stations. You each shoot 5 targets at each station, and then you move to the next one. So a round in 5 stand is 25. The other is a 12 station golf course with shotguns, basically is the way I explain it. You've got a station and there are 2 traps at each station. And the game was designed to simulate bird hunting for practice. It originated in England, and because they don't have as much land, free land, available land, but they wanted to practice, so they developed it, and it came over here, and it's taken off. It's been around a long time.
Tiffany Sanders, our Outreach and Education Coordinator, did an excellent job of getting people prepared, going over things and fundamentals that they should know when shooting a firearm. And then for many, as you saw, it is their very first time shooting a shotgun. Yeah. Okay, so when you're ready, you want to shoot it one time, see what the recoil is like? You don't, she ready to shoot the target, y'all. Say pull when you're ready, and my son's gonna hit the target.
And I put my finger on the trigger, or I don't put
No, you put it, when you're ready to shoot, you put your finger, you take your safety off, because the safety right now, see this up here? This your safety. Every time with this shotgun, every time you break it open and close it back up, it safety's on. So you're gonna just take your thumb, I'll do it for you this time. So make sure you get a good, nice, firm grip. Put that thumb all the way around, they're gonna grip it, there you go. And all right, when you say pull, you're going to come and see it come out. You're going to just follow and it comes out. You're going to be tracking it with it and moving with it. And then when you get right past it, pull the trigger, okay? I think she's going to hit it. She's moving out the way she's ready.
Pull.
Right behind it a little bit, but that's okay. Do another one. Yeah.
Pull.
She good. She shot a slow. That's okay. Pam did not hit the target. But by the end of the day, we're gonna have her hitting clays. Okay. So, Maya, you never have shot a shotgun before? No. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit? You'll be fine. So, what we're gonna do, we'll just take your shoulder like this. Okay, same thing with your stance. First, okay. With your stance, let's get your stance right first.
Ouch.
Foot out, point that foot straight ahead. There you go. Bend that knee out a little bit. Lean forward. There you go. You're gonna put this into this here's called your pocket. So maybe just gonna say put this in a pocket, you're gonna put it in your pocket.
Ouch.
So you're gonna tuck it right here like this. That. Slide your hand up like this. And just put your head on the butt stop right there. There you go. There you go. You're gonna have a good weight on like that. And when you shoot, you know the nails are getting in the view of your bead. Note to everybody watching this, long nails can get in the way of you seeing the bead on your shotgun. So I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. So there we go. Got to peel them nails back. So what you do when the target come out here, it's gonna be moving. You're gonna swing through, you're gonna find it, you're gonna pass it, and shoot right in front of it. All the way down, like that. There you go. Take a shell. And put one in each side, in each barrel. Back in the old days, you know, our ancestors were doing good if they had a double barrel, because most of them had one shot. If you have a double barrel, you got 2 shots. So if you miss the first time, you got to follow up. Okay, go ahead and close it up. So you want to try to slide the hand here, slide the hand back, some of you more leverage. There you go. Then close it up. Close it up. Like that. All right, so the safety is on right now. So go ahead and get your stance right again. With that foot, lean forward a little bit, like there, like you bend that a little bit, kind of put more. There you go. And then go ahead and mount that shotgun to your pocket. Put your head down on it. Son, I'm gonna have you pull the target for him. Pull the one on the left. So I'm gonna slide this hand on up. So I'm release the grip. There you go. So you want to be able to feel that trigger right there. So you're gonna take your thumb and push that thumb. You're probably gonna hit you right. That nail may be in the way. All right, so see right now, you want to lean kind of put your head on the stop, put it on the stop, and then kind of take your barrel and lean towards the waist. There you go, like there you go. So you're gonna be fluid. Right now you probably can't see that bead, so you want to be able to make sure you can see. So when you get this, there you go, like that. So she get ready to shoot, y'all. So when you're ready, you're gonna say pull. It's gonna come out from here, and then, well, I'll tell you what. You want to shoot it first, just see what it's like, and then shoot it. Okay. All right, so let's do this. She's gonna shoot it right now, just to see what the recoil is like. So just aim out there at the trees and pull the trigger when you're ready. Okay, keep that head down, because sometimes you want to get a good firm well. It's important to keep that cheek down, because sometimes we have a tendency to have our head up and it kind of come back and kick. So you want to keep your cheek, your head down on that butt stop. Whenever you're ready, pull that trigger. Pull up. Grip. There you go. You want to grip it. There you go. Whenever you're ready. How'd it feel?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So next time you're going to shoot at the target.
Okay.
Going across. You ready? Get back in that same stance.
Over at the covered 5 stand, Rob Petrie was taking Ron and his wife through their paces at the 5 stand course. Both Ron and his wife are Army veterans, Ron having served in the 75th Ranger Regiment and his wife having served in the 82nd Airborne Division.
I imagine, yeah, because you had a bad teacher over here. So I'm sure you've gotten better instructions.
Some remedial training.
I like that 5, station number 5. Those are so much like quail.
Okay, this one.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get these 12 gauges out of your way.
Babe, I've got a malfunction.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is actually good to catch.
Mm-hmm.
The shell went in there backwards.
Oh, it sure did after you told me not to do that.
Okay, hold on.
That's all right. We'll get it out. Just keep it pointed
Mm-hmm.
away from people.
He said it was the dickens to get out too.
Yeah, so we appreciate you doing that.
It was for training.
You are a great American.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
I live to serve my country.
You're a paratrooper, right?
I am.
That was I'll say.
Jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
There are no perfect.
That's right, baby.
Okay, all right. So, eyes and ears.
Before hunters stepped up to the line to shoot, Tiffany made sure that they understood how to properly mount the shotgun and just get familiar with the shotgun in general. Remember, these were first-time shooters, so this was all foreign to them.
Like that. And then take your other hand and feel that groove. There's a groove right here. Sometimes it's hard to feel with the jacket on. But basically, yeah, maybe take that off so you can feel it, because it's easier to feel. It's hard with the jacket. So put your right hand back like you're stretching, and then feel right here, and you'll feel kind of like a ledge right here, where it's like a, yeah, right there.
Okay.
Yep. And that's where you're gonna wanna place it. And you want it to be, some people try to put it real low like this, you want it to be high enough that you can easily rest your jaw on it. Okay? So just try that and kind of get it in that spot. Should be like right there, and then see if you can get your jaw, if you can rest your cheek on it. And you're looking down this rail at that bead. So you're gonna want you want it more kind of against this part of your face. It's gonna need to be a little lower than that, because that's not seated, yeah. And you want it to be kind of like this side of your face. Yeah, like that. And you're gonna be looking down this rail. Can you see that bead?
Yeah.
Both eyes? Okay, so what you want to do is you want that to be positioned where this is nice and tight in your shoulder, and you want to kind of chicken wing. You want this arm out. There you go. Yeah. So chicken wing that out and get that nice and tight in that groove. Get your cheek against it. It helps stabilize it. And look down that barrel. And then you see that bead? Okay. So you might need to adjust it. When you look down, is the bead all you see and this is all blurry? Or do you see a bunch of this?
I see a bunch of
Okay, then that means you need to drop your cheek down a little more. You need to kind of, yeah. And you'll figure out, and both eyes open.
Yeah.
And you'll get that figured out of what the good position is for you. You might need to chicken wing a little bit there. And then let's talk about your stance, because right now the way you're shooting, you're gonna fall backwards. So you want this front knee to be bent a little bit.
Okay.
And then the back leg kind of straight, and you wanna lean into it, okay?
Like this?
Yeah, you wanna kind of lean into it. You want this top half to be straight. You don't wanna bend up, you wanna kind of lean into it. So whenever you're holding it, so this is kind of how you were looking just then. Okay, so when you shoot, this is what you're gonna do. So you want to kind of lean into it, because what you're doing is you're leaning your body in to hold that weight. So you want to kind of lean into it. So your back leg's kind of straight, but it's not stiff. And your front leg is kind of bent. So that way it's kind of like an athletic stance. You know what it makes me think about? Y'all remember Mortal Kombat, how they're in that ready fight position and they're kind of like this? So you want to kind of be fluid, kind of ready for that. Okay. So stick that in here. If you look at how I put my arm in here, you see how it's locked tight in here, and then I lay my cheek just like this so I can look down now. And I'm looking and touching, and so my cheek is pretty firm against this. I'm like I almost use my cheek to help hold the gun in tighter. It's like it's like you're locking it in place. Okay, so your shoulder should be tight, your cheek should be tight. It should kind of hold it all in together. If there's anything loose, things rattle around a little bit, and that messes up your accuracy. Okay, so just try holding it again. You're doing great with your trigger finger. I've noticed her; she's kept that trigger finger straight the whole time. She's got that part. So just keep trying that, and then just tilt your body instead of moving your hip forward. There you go. I like that stance. Yep.
After making sure that they were good to go, they donned eyes and ear protection, and it was time to shoot.
Close it up. There you go. Get that stance on you. Let's put your hand on there you go. Put it in that pocket, right in the pocket. You don't want to stop. You want to get it like here. That's it. You have to turn your body into the like there you go. No, not quite. Yeah, not like that. You just kind of bring it on. Right in. There you go. And then put that right in that pocket. Then just put your head. You kind of relax. You got kind of tense. You'll see it. There you go. Just put your cheek out on it. Just look down the barrel. There you go.
There I go.
And then kind of bend towards the waist a little bit. There you go. Then it's gonna come from this side, and so the tongue is gonna follow it. Boom. Okay. Whenever you're ready to say pull, we'll take the safety off. Maybe you're ready to say pull, and the sun's gonna sink.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm locked in.
Yeah, you're good. You locked in. You locked in the pressure.
Okay.
Like you're from England.
Don't make me look at that. Okay. And it's going to come over here and I'm going to follow it.
Yep, it's going to come. You don't follow people. Once you catch up with it, come out, you're going to catch up to it. When you just pass it, about 3 4 passes.
Okay.
Okay? And get that thumb wrapped around. You're going to get a good grip. Understand? Relax your thumb. There you go, like that. Like you're holding a stick. All right. There you go. Whenever you're ready.
Pull.
Right here.
Pull.
Oh, you hit a piece of it. A piece of it flew off. All right, so break it open. Trigger guard. It's gonna be right here. So yeah. I've got okay. So you got to turn that foot to the foot. There you go. So there you go. Everything cool. You're going to go Devon pull. Pull. Oh, we got a professional.
And then Robert's daughter Shanita had a question.
So I have a question. When you were going through and naming the different types of shotguns,
Right.
I didn't hear you mention bolt action.
Right. Bolt action shotgun is a shotgun that I did not mention.
Okay.
I figured that since bolt action shotguns are no longer made except for your slug guns, that it wasn't one that somebody would actually see. But you're right. A bolt action shotgun is a bolt action is a type of shotgun.
Okay.
Albeit rare.
Okay.
Compared to today's times.
Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Sometimes it's all about giving people the introduction, creating a welcoming environment to make people want to come out and experience things such as trap and sporting clays. These people had a ball, and it's crucial that we pass on the tradition of shooting so that we can hear this word.
Pull.
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 Well, Rob, well, Tiffany, it's the end of another great event. We had, I didn't get a head count, but I know we had several people come out. Must have been close to 15 people that came out. There were 3 left earlier before we took the group photo. But what do y'all think about today's event? How do you think it went?
I thought it went fine. Everybody seemed to really enjoy themselves. Some knew a little about shotguns, but very few of them knew much about it. And I think we did a good job of what we planned to, give them a good experience with shotgun shooting on sporting clays.
Okay, all right. What about you, Tiffany?
Yeah, we had a couple of shooters that came to my stand and finally hit their first play, and they were super excited. That was a great to see their faces. And I just told them, I said, we've equipped you to be safe and to know what to do, and now it's your job to go out to the ranges and just practice.
Right.
Get good at it.
Yeah, a lot of people, don't know what fun can be had when shooting sporting clays or trap. A lot of these people, when I asked for a show of hands, a lot of them raised their hands saying that they had been to a range before, but none of them had really ever done this. It was a first time event for all of them. So I think it was great
to see the kids.
Yeah.
The families that had the 3 young boys, 2 of them did really well.
Right.
The other one's a little young.
Right.
He
6.
shot his 410.
Yeah.
And I think those 410s kick more than a 12.
They do. Well, Tiff and I was talking about that. Those 410s, people think that since they're the smallest shotgun cartridge or shotgun shell, that's great for a child, but it's not. That 410 kicks like a brand new baby mule.
Yes, it does.
I'm telling you, especially for a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
So
Right.
He shot it a couple times. So the oldest brother, he hit the first target.
did he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
And then a couple more. It wasn't just a fluke.
Mhm.
So he had some very good natural ability.
Yeah.
Because it certainly wasn't my coaching.
I believe it was.
No.
The National Shooting Sport Foundation gave us the grant to do this event, to put this event on. And they are eagerly trying to get more minorities involved in the shooting sports and hunting realm. So this was one of the events that we put on for them due to that grant. Like I said, a lot of people sometimes don't think that minorities have an interest. But a lot of times what I found, Rob and Tiffany, is that sometimes they just haven't had the introduction.
Yeah, they've never had a chance to come out. And do
Right,
it.
never been introduced, or if they did, they didn't know what they was, being offered, and never did though. So sometimes I think it's important to have the right presentation, the right people marketing it, because we could have had more people. Even more were supposed to show up today, but a couple people were supposed to show up today, but a couple people more, I should say, but they didn't make it. But I think it was a great event.
It was. So it's nice to get to offer this opportunity in a way that's not intimidating.
Right.
Because it's very intimidating for a non-hunter and a minority, you couple those together, especially also if they're a woman, it's very intimidating. And so I think it does help to try to get more people involved that know what that feels like. And because you can handle teaching in a way that I think you have a grace about you that makes it less intimidating to those trying to learn. So I think that's why I love doing this. Good. This is fun.
And it's good working with NTO and the
NSSF, National Shooting Sport Foundation.
That's a lot of words for this sport to say.
I know.
But we appreciate you coming here to Liberty Hill.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate it. Tiffany, I think that you and I are going to get some frequent road miles because you drove 6 hours up here today from Florida. Last week, I was down there, driving 6 hours. No,
and I drove
11 hours.
I was going to say, because I drove 6 hours south, so you
I drove 11 hours to do the
yeah.
duck hunt. So it's all a great time and for a great cause. So Rob, I appreciate it. Tiffany, I appreciate it.
Yes.
And we're going to keep on doing these.
Yes.
All right.
Come back.
Thank you all for watching this.